the International Baccalaureate in Norway. I'm your host, Dr. Shahla, and I can see that already one of the people have joined us. Welcome, whoever you are. Uh, Earlier today, we had a thoughtful conversation with another IB teacher, Mr. Gunnar, and who shared his long experience with IB, theory of knowledge and history. He reminded us how IB shapes reflective, responsible, and open minded learners. Now, in this afternoon session, I am really delighted to welcome my very sweetheart, my friend, actually, my friend before this IB problem, Christine Hage. Christine, thank you very much for joining and welcome. How are
Pleasure.
you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Very nice. You are looking so beautiful. Okay, and about Christine, I want to tell you that she's another very deeply experienced IB educator, and she's working at Lillestrøm videregående skole. And Christine's journey, Christine is so confusing for me. Christine's journey with the IB began many years ago, starting from her own international and IB education at the United World College in Wales, the very birthplace of the IB philosophy itself. And before we begin, let's take a moment to remember what IB stands for. The International Baccalaureate is not just an academic program, it's a global vision of education built on curiosity, empathy, and intercultural understanding. And it encourages young people to think critically, engage meaningfully, and act compassionately. And these are the qualities which world really needs more than ever today. At a time when the Akershus County authorities are considering closing government-supported IB schools, these conversations are crucial and they give us real stories, real teachers, and real reasons why the IB must continue to be part of Norway's educational landscape. And Christine, once again, thanks for joining. And today, of course, I will love to have experience from you. My son is just behind me. Okay, to share your insights and experiences about IB, its history, and its place in Norway's future. And tonight I have divided this conversation in four parts. And the part one is very for you, your personal journey and early inspiration. And now coming towards my first question to you, Christine, could you begin by telling us a little about your childhood in northern Italy and how that multicultural environment shaped your outlook?
Mhm. I grew up in Italy
Yeah.
since both my parents worked there for the European Union.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to a first an Italian kindergarten, then a French kindergarten, and then I continued with going to the European school.
Mm-hmm.
And there I met already at the age of 3, actually, I met different nationalities.
Yeah.
And at school, which I started at 5, there were 4 different classes, meaning 4 different nationalities. There was a
Mm-hmm.
German class, and there was a French class, an Italian, and a Dutch. We have to
Wow.
remember that that was in the 70s before many other countries joined.
Yeah.
Um, so I was made aware very early that there are many different nationalities in in the world, at least in Europe, when I was small.
Mm-hmm.
And what struck me and what I have thought about later on is that has really influenced me. I've seen that people are not that different from each other,
Okay.
that as teenagers, we
Mm-hmm.
all had the same problems, obviously,
Same color
friends,
of blood.
school, and love, first
Mm.
experiences.
Yeah.
But um, I, that has really formed me
Yeah.
for my life going forward.
Yeah.
And at the age of 15 and a half, I applied for a United World College,
Yeah.
and I applied via the German committee.
Mm-hmm.
Since I am German, I have a German passport,
Yeah.
and I was lucky to receive a scholarship. And so I then frequented the United World College of the Atlantic,
Mm-hmm.
which is the very first United World
Yeah.
College.
That is.
And that's where the IB actually comes from.
Yeah.
And there's several reasons why I wanted to go there, but the most important reason actually was that I was curious about not just other nationalities, but also about other cultures. And by
Mm.
culture, I mean people coming from Asia, from um, from Africa, from at the time behind people coming from, actually we had people from Poland. We didn't have
Mm-hmm.
anybody from Russia, but remember this was in the 70s.
Okay.
And that was a very important experience for me because I realized that living in Europe, we are very self-centered.
Mm.
And I encountered people from countries which I didn't know existed. And
Mm.
um, so, and we also, and being 16, going to such a school, you, your friends become your parents.
Yeah.
And
Sort of. Mm.
yeah, and I was very early, I lived together with a girl from Jersey.
Mm.
English was a mother tongue, a girl from Malaysia, and a girl from Namibia.
Mm.
And of course, those were completely different people.
Yeah.
And especially yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm just listening.
yeah,
Continue, please. Mm.
yeah. And especially girl from Malaysia.
Mm.
She, um, it was interesting for me to be able to watch her pray once. She was Muslim,
Yeah.
and simply seeing how different that was to I'm a Christian,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked a lot about the differences between
Islam and
the Islam
Christianity.
religion and this. Um, so this experience really opened my eyes to how big, on the one hand, the world is, but also how small.
Mm-hmm.
And we also had lectures, interesting lectures. We had people, for example, who were Buddhist who came to the school and explained, talked about their religion. We held, and then there was one lecture which I remember very clearly. That was a Enoch Powell, who in the late 70s and 80s was known for his extreme racism.
Mm-hmm.
He came to school,
Oh.
and the way he argued was for us completely shocking. And you can imagine people with different hair colors, differently, and different skin colors,
Mm.
how that provoked them. And
Yeah.
after that, that really sparked a lot of debates.
Okay.
So that is the one lecture that I remember the
Mm-hmm.
most.
Okay.
And at the time, also, we had two students from Israel,
Mm-hmm.
and they were very nice students, but they had a completely different ideology. And of
Mm.
course, looking at what the world is like now, I think back about the way they argued about the
Mm.
importance of defending Israel.
Yeah.
Um, that, of course, that experience, I have friends from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And when something happens, a war, for example, then I know people who actually live in that country.
Mm-hmm.
And what I said before, the world has become much smaller for me. Then that is exactly what I often feel.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Christine. Actually, you have covered almost five questions of mine, which I was
Sorry.
planning to ask, but you have already answered. But one question, once again, that at just the age of 16, you received that German state scholarship to attend the United World College. What motivated you to apply for that opportunity?
What was most important was, um, well, first of all, what I already said, that I wanted to broaden my horizon. But then it was also that I'm a very sociable person, and I love the idea of living very close with people, because the European
Mm.
school, they were very long days, but after school we did not have any contact with each other because people were bused, came with a bus to that to the
Mhm.
school. So I wanted to have people much closer.
Okay, so your socialization was the motivation behind that, that you
Yeah,
wanted to observe people
yeah,
closely and to live with them
yeah.
and to
Mhm,
know more about them. And of
mhm.
course, as you stated, that it was one of the school's mission, which was focused on international understanding and tolerance, and how
Sorry,
sorry.
I
Yeah, I received a call. Am I audible?
you're audible, yes, but I cannot see you.
Oh, oh God. Oh, there is a problem. Someone, I don't know who was that who called me. Uh, Bear with me. I will have to make a new link for this. It will take just a couple of minutes, and I will send you again, right? And
Yes.
then you will join that one, because I know that this problem will not be solved. I'm really sorry for this.